What's up, everyone? Tonight we're going to be finishing, I think, finishing Subnautica. Feels a little unreal, if I'm being honest. There's a big part of me that doesn't want it to end. I've been thinking a lot. I got the, it's like I have the orange key in the game. We haven't used it at all. And according to the one clue, there is like a testing facility or something like that. We may try to go find that, but I don't know. Other than that, we've kind of done everything that I can think of. So if I can't figure out how to use that key and I get into Neptune and I leave and game is over and that key just never gets used, I will probably Google it because it will drive me absolutely crazy. If it becomes one of those things, it's like, yeah, you got to like just keep exploring endlessly. It's not that I don't love exploring in the game. I really do. But I've kind of been so many places and trying to find new territory, especially like, yeah, there's a little door the size of my Seamoth ship, and it's like hidden behind like some fog or something. It's like trying to navigate through all the different cave systems and everything else to try to find that one thing. I don't know if it really feels worth it for this particular playthrough. I am vested in the game, but actually talking to a viewer the other night who is working on putting 500 hours into this game, which is incredible in my mind. I don't feel that level of desire for like completionist with this game. I feel like when I first started playing, it was more of a carefree survival game. I didn't take it very seriously. I was just kind of figuring out how everything worked. And as time went on, I really fell into the story. And now I'm involved in the story. And thinking about it story-wise, I mean, we crashed onto a planet. I was lucky enough to survive. I've been lucky enough to survive through all of the stuff that I've survived through. And now I'm to a point where I should be able to get off of that planet. I feel like that's really where my focus should be. As far as I know, I've done everything in my power to fix the planet, the outbreak and everything. So I think I'm good to leave. It is unfortunate if I miss something that would have been really cool to find. So we'll probably poke around a little bit, but then we're going to get on the Neptune and get the heck off of this planet. So hopefully. All right, let's just jump right into this. Make sure audio levels are okay. I think we're good. Oh yeah. So we're back up at the original base, which is kind of weird feeling because I spent so much time. Oh hey Wes, how you doing? Yeah, you didn't miss much. I mean, we're just getting started, and we might be beating the game tonight. I mean, I think I could beat the game technically, like, right now. I have a spaceship up here that I think I can just take and leave the planet, like, whenever. But I think when I do that, game's over. So I don't know entirely if I want to do that yet. Alright, so prawn is down. Oh yeah, yeah. I heard. Congrats on that. Oh, yeah, I guess we've kind of talked a little, but yeah, congrats. You excited? All right, he took all the food out of there. I know when I left, I was definitely excited, but oh, yeah. I wasn't sure if there was either when I first started playing, but I think once you get off the planet, that's like the end of the game. But yeah, I was excited when I left down there, but I also was a little nervous for sure. I mean, of course, I'd been there a little while, so it's a little bit of a comfort zone for me. Oh, all right. Well, I think what we'll do, we're trying to find a place that I don't even know if it exists, but I have this key, right? An orange tablet. I have found. Dude, yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be completely fine. Once you get out, too, you'll be happy. It'll be a good thing for you for sure. But yeah, we found these keys, tons of keys. I've used purple keys, tons of purple keys. I used some blue keys. The blue keys seem to be like a higher security level, sort of thing, and we used them, and yeah, that was that. But now we have this one lone orange key, and I have no idea where it goes. I say no idea, but I guess we do have a small idea. Yeah. We found this information about alien facilities throughout, like, on the planet. And the disease research facility, we found that, was pretty cool. And then we found the thermal power facility, also very cool. Once we got to that, we actually found out where the primary containment facility was. And then we made it to that. I feel like I've stumbled onto the off-site laboratory. Or I stumbled onto one of these sanctuaries. But in either case, I don't believe I found any more than one of these three. And I'm thinking, maybe this is the one that the orange would go to, the off-site laboratory. It makes a little bit more sense. A purple key got us into the other place, which, if it was like a sanctuary or something, didn't really feel like a sanctuary, though. But either way, we can take the sea moth and skedaddle. Where did I park my sea moth? I feel like I climbed into that. Am I blind? Have I lost my vision? Was that there the whole time? I don't believe it was. Okay. Oh yeah. You can take this, and yeah. The alien shrine thing. That is what I believe is either a sanctuary or the laboratory. I don't know. We're gonna go back down there though, and just see if there's any indication as to what it is. If it's a sanctuary, and we can confirm that, I guess that's kind of good to know. I think it's down here. Yeah. I used to come here frequently. So glad that those things are still a huge problem. I legitimately hate the warpers. I think one of the things that I found the most interesting about this game as well is just like the fact that you really don't need to do certain things. Like, I don't know if I've ever built a torpedo. No, I did like once, and it was kind of pointless, but I don't like build them frequently. I have, I think around 56 or, I think less than 60, but more than 50. It's my depth. Oh yeah, we're good. Yeah, I've gotten a lot more comfortable in like what I used to think was like the horrible areas, but that's because I've found like significantly worse areas. So yeah, it definitely takes a while to like, I don't know, get almost anywhere in this thing. Yeah, so here is what I called the alien shrine, because I had no idea what this was when I stumbled onto it. And I was like, okay. But now I'm wondering if this isn't a sanctuary. Because every other facility has been a major facility, but this place actually required a key to get into. And it didn't really do anything for me. It just had, What are you? What do you say? Are you the alien shrine one? Wait, alien room yellow. Did I actually take a yellow key to get into that? Did I call an orange key yellow because I'm dumb? I don't remember. It's just too many hours ago. It's also an epiphany I had on the last stream, because I realized that I don't remember things as well while I'm streaming, because I'm thinking about so many other things. Man, I wish I could remember what that was. I don't recall there being a yellow tablet. Yeah, honestly, I have gone through some and, like, reviewed a few things, but I had one stream a little while ago that I forgot to turn my mic on for, like, the first half hour. I'm talking and talking and talking. Absolutely nothing. Nothing being picked up. But, you know, live and learn. I always seem to have some audio problem. Well, this is just a whole set of confusion. I thought this was a purple key. If it was an orange key, then I'm inclined to believe that the orange key area, the other one I'm missing, would be another sanctuary. Well, thank you. I'm glad to hear that, because I always worry now. It's either like the game audio or my vocal audio. Something is always waiting to get me. So knowing that this is here doesn't really help me, though. At all. Although, if this is a sanctuary, I should be able to reason that the other sanctuary might be around the same depth. But I just don't know how much I want to, you know, spend time diving into every nook and cranny to find another room that effectively doesn't give me anything. Because, I mean, I already have what I need to escape. Oh, oh, oh no. But I still don't know what that sound is. Alright, so like I found the big secret thing that's like... I think supposed to be like the big reveal in the game. Oh, that's a Leviathan sound. I guess this is Leviathan water. Oh! It was Leviathan waters. Well, luckily I heard them. Yeah, have you seen the Cyclops before? The giant sub? Thing is awesome. Yeah, that's what the Leviathans are. The big pincher bugs. Actually, I think these are Leviathan class as well. So I'm not sure what the other ones are called. I don't remember. I'll have to show you the Cyclops. I would take it back down to where I'm going, but it's a bit of a power hog, and I don't need it. I have a setup. I have like a second base at like 1,000 meters below water. Yeah. So I've been kind of like taking my sea moth from this base to the other base. So this is the Cyclops. You can park a vehicle in it, which is super nice. Shut that. But yeah, this is like a submarine that you build, and you can control and drive around. It's a little insane to drive, actually.
Rig for silent running.
I don't know. It was a lot of fun. Many adventures had. Actually, you know what? Not a lot of adventures. If I'm being honest, I didn't take this thing out nearly as often as I should have. I was worried that it was going to get destroyed and I would lose everything I was carrying in it. Because I built all these boxes and I was using it to bring a bunch of materials up. Yeah, it's really cool. Let me turn the lights back on. So like the engine room back here, it did catch fire at one point, which was pretty exhilarating when that happened. I needed my shield generator for another recipe. I can put my sonar back in there though. That's not my sonar. I mean, it doesn't really matter, right? I'm probably gonna just be leaving this thing behind. Yeah, then you can like go down below and go up that way, but you come down through here and we can see our sea moth docked up. And this is the main entrance point here. That's how you like get in and out of it, right up on the front. I changed the colors, of course, to be black and red, because I thought that was cool looking. But, yeah, you can, like, seal it up and, like, build, like, stuff inside here. So it's, like, basically just a big mobile base. But, yeah. Oh, and it has built-in lockers, which was really nice for, like, transport. You have, like, all these down here. You can just, like, store stuff in. So yeah, that's the Cyclops. It was pretty exciting when I built it. I was like, couldn't believe like how massive it was. The Neptune is kind of similar.
All systems online.
Oh yeah, dude, totally. But yeah, like that's the Neptune, and like there's like you have to build like the jump engines, the boosters, the fuel tank, and then the cockpit, and like each piece gives you like, you can like walk in there and go up to the cockpit and check it out. I don't know. It's neat. I really like it. There's also lockers in there to store stuff, which makes me think, like, what's gonna happen when I launch that thing? Am I really not at the end of the game? I don't know. I don't know. I could see that. I mean, they do have a second game. They have the that Below Zero, which I plan to play. Oh, and you probably missed, like, well, we'll be going there. If you... What was that? Oh, well. Probably nothing major. Anyway. Yeah, I plan to play the DLC, though, big time. Like, I was very impressed by this game, had a lot of fun playing it. The Below Zero game, I don't really know anything about it. I don't know if it's like an expansion on this story, if it's like a secondary story, or what it is. Excuse me. I hate those fish, still. There were moments of heartache in this game as well, where I did really stupid stuff and lost things that I had collected, and oh, it felt like a real playthrough of a game. But we're gonna go down to my second base. My prawn suit is down there, and then we're gonna go down into the volcanic area. No, exactly. You have to take the bad with the good, you know? Plus, it keeps things entertaining. Hearing a lot more unpleasantries as of late. I feel like, too, there's so many things that I've already explored in a lot of detail. But I haven't found stuff. Like, I felt like I had covered so much stuff up closer to the surface. Well, and then I just uncovered, like, the last time I was playing, there were all these gateways that I was able to go through. And I found, like, all these things that were not that deep at all. They were actually quite close, and I just never found them. So you get, like, these familiar points of reference, and you just kind of are like, okay, I know what's over here, but you don't, because there could be tunnels that just go on and on and on, and then they have, like, a secret deep within them, and it's like, I didn't even know that tunnel existed. It's too dark. The light's not doing anything. So this is where the game, in my opinion, really started getting, like, more, like, higher stakes and really cool. The visuals really started amping up. If you lost your vehicle, you were too deep and in too far in of, like, a cave to be able to get to the surface. So, like, you're definitely gonna drown. It definitely made things feel a lot more intense. Does that guy see me? Because I hear him. There's a big mean fish in here. Kind of like the pinchy bug guy. But creepier-ish. Crap, where the heck did I go? Just floating around like an idiot. Ow. I still don't think that I'm necessarily good at the game either. I still make really awful mistakes, and I bash into things all the time. I imagine that some people would become very particular about how they do everything, and they'd probably get really good at this game, but not me. I'm okay with mild mediocrity. 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 So, like, here's another one of these chunks of the giant leviathans. And the containment facility is over that way. Pretty sure I'll get the prawn suit because I feel a little bit more safe at this depth. Yeah, I could see that. Do you mean after you beat them, or just like you pick them up and then you let them go? Because I kind of suffer from both, to be honest. Yeah, for sure. I think that's like the sell point, right? To like open world games or like multiplayer, competitive, arcade style, all that crap. Because it's just, you can just play it forever. Oh yeah, this is my deep sea base. I had to build this ridiculous line up to this thing because the crush depth on my Seamoth won't let me go down to the bottom here, otherwise it will blow up. Like it did once, and I was stranded down here in a base that had no oxygen, but it had reset my spawn point in the oxygenless base. It was a very interesting situation. I also lost like a bunch of valuable things that I was storing on my Seamoth, so sad day. And potatoes are the way to victory. Potatoes all the time. You don't... That's the one thing, so like, I don't think I'll be able to get into this game again to play through the entire storyline just... Because obviously the discovery aspect isn't going to be there anymore. I'm not going to feel like, oh, gee, like, what's this? I already know what this is. But I do have plans to come back to this game because I want to know what happens if you do certain things in a different order, right? Because, like, now that I know the story... Now that I know the secret pieces, what happens if I... For example, there's a gun, a huge gun, that shoots ships down and doesn't let any ships leave. So you have to shut that gun off, otherwise you can't escape. Well, the trick with that is that you can't shut the gun off if you are infected. But what if you go to the gun right away, before you get infected? What does the game do to handle that? I don't know. But I'm curious. I want to know. So like stuff like that, I'm definitely going to be getting back into this. When I first got my scanner, I scanned myself several times, like all the time, just because I was being a goof about it. And it would come up and say normal. And apparently you got infected by, like, eating the fish that were infected. So, like, that was another thing. What if I never ate any of the fish? What if I went to the island right away and got potatoes and just lived on potatoes right from the very start? Would I still become infected? I imagine you have to. Otherwise, the story gets broken. Same thing goes with the gun. They can't let me shut the gun off. There's a part where a rescue ship actually comes for you, and it gets shot down. So if you shut the gun off right away, is that an ending? Can you be rescued? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, you did get to that. Okay, cool, cool. I'm just like kind of like rattling off spoilers, but I feel like if you're in here looking at the possible ending of the game, you know, probably not too worried about spoilers. So I do wonder if there's like another sanctuary down this way. Problem is, there are big mean fish down here. The last thing I need is to lose my prawn suit. So like, I wonder what... Tell you, probably one of... Oh, no, I don't save. My mistakes, I own them. Whatever happens, it's the luck of the draw. Otherwise, yeah, no, this would be a great time to save. Alright, do these just go down, I guess, to like... Is this a secret place? Because I've never been in here. The prawn suit is so nice because you're able to like actually walk around in this stuff, which is otherwise poisonous. I did discover though that you can't stand in actual lava and be okay. You can stand in lava with this thing, but your integrity, the ship's integrity will like decline pretty quickly. Oh, where's our boy? Oh, there he is. Off in the distance, the little glowworm thrashing around. I'm just curious if there's like another alien base up this way. Oh no, that's the head of the thing. I was already over that direction plenty. So no, I'm not going back over there. Maybe I used an orange key before. Maybe the other two facilities aren't like a big deal if I find them or not. I think that like I could see myself. Can I go in here? I could see myself playing this again just to go through and actually collect all of that, like, stuff that I missed, maybe. But, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna find anything down here. I mean, I guess there could be a sanctuary in the lava area. But I've been through the lava area quite a bit. Lava area and the volcanic area, which are oddly different locations. Now, I did discover and not use another entry point to the volcanic region, way over here by the research facility. Maybe we go that route. I've not gone this direction, I think, more than once, so... Ah. The worst part of this part is the warpers are around here. Yeah, finding these things the first time through was awesome. I absolutely loved stumbling onto this and just being like, whoa! That was so cool. And I think visually, this game does a great job of making, like, damaged terrain. Because, like, this base is broken, like, it fell. And when you go through it, like, it definitely has, like, a feeling to, like, oh yeah, it has been damaged, basically. And then, obviously, your, the Aurora, when you go through that, like, it looks 100% damaged. Alright, so where do these paths go? Because I've definitely not been up here before. Let me guess, it's just like a loop or something up here. They go nowhere. Spoiler alert, I just wasted my time coming up here. Yeah, some quartz and some lead. But other than that, this was pointless. Yeah. But you know what I don't like? I hate to say it because, like, I really enjoy this game, and I've said it a few things, like, bugs aside, I'd still recommend and play this game. But there are some bugs, some visual bugs at that. Like, I feel like the rendering distance gets a little bit, like, inconsistent. I'd rather have, like, fog in the game that would prevent me from seeing that far than to have, like, so many things kind of, like, clipping into my view. And then also, when you're going through a lot of the environments, there's, like, a lot of, like... There's a lot of surfaces that you can kind of clip through and walk through. Oh, if I go back down to, if I go back down to the Emperor cage habitat, I guess, I could show you the absolute worst example of that. There's like an entire wall on the inside of like this one area, and it was like... It just disappears whenever you go near it. Okay. So I did unlock that with the orange key. With an orange key. That was like the first alien place I found. Like episode 2 or something. So... It doesn't surprise me that I didn't fully remember it. I also don't really need this silver, but I'm low on silver, so I'm grabbing it while it's right here. So, while you're on the wiki, can you find the 2 sanctuary locations? Like, are all of the alien facilities that are data corrupted on that list? What is my brain doing? Like, I found the disease research facility. That was the one we were just at. Thermal power facility is in the lava area, or in the volcanic area. And then the primary containment facility, which is down here, data corrupted, we did find. That's the big base at the end. It's in the lava area. So that thing that we're talking about, the yellow unlock, had to have been Sanctuary A, B, or the offsite laboratory. Possibly Sanctuary A and B are in the main base that I've already seen, but I just didn't realize that that's what they were at the time. Can't mine those. Okay, here's one of them wiggle worms. I hate these guys. Orange key was the lab. Okay. Okay, so off-site laboratory. The other two were the sanctuaries. They probably were on-site sanctuaries. See, like, I've never gone over there, I don't believe. Down there's the lava area. Like the lava area, not even the volcanic area. You go all the way down. You see me? He probably sees me, if we're being honest. 3 sanctuaries? I wonder if they're like a part of the other buildings, or if I've missed those entirely. I hooked the fish. Because, I mean, if they're like... Well, I'm actually okay if I've missed them and they were somewhere else as well. But if they're a part of the buildings that, like, I was already in... Like, okay, well then I found them. See, I don't think I've literally ever been here. Which is pretty wild. Oh yeah. Yeah, I've used a fair number of purple keys. I feel like the purple keys were for like virtually everything in the game. See, but I don't think I've ever been here. I'm actually, like, not even that deep at the moment. It's kind of crazy. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I've gotten a ton of ion cubes. Actually found an ion cube fabricator that makes them for you. Skeleton. Man, this would have been a cool cave to find. Coming down. Instead of going back up. No. Oh. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I mean, I feel like story-wise, like, I can't... There's really nothing I could have missed. I've gotten everything out of the story. This is crazy, though. Because this is just like, that's just going to take me back up to the surface. I'm only 500 meters down now. Alright. Oh, well... I guess... that's kind of it, then. Doesn't really seem like there'd be anything to really be looking for down here, then. I will go down into the lava pit and swing over to the big alien base, and we'll take a look at the glitchy wall. But then I'm gonna go ahead and I think climb into my Neptune and blow this joint. Let's get out of here. Hopefully. Yeah, I hear ya. I'm out of here, though. Oh, I got, like, a ton of ideas. The question is, which one will win out? I have a couple that I've started that I'll probably continue to, like, just, like, sprinkle into the mix and such. I should probably get this kyanite while I'm here. Just in case. But, as far as, like, a actual playthrough on anything, I've been kicking around trying to actually stream VR with the Oculus Quest 2, but I've got a lot of logistics issues with that I gotta try to figure out, because like their streaming mechanics are like, yeah, you can stream on Facebook directly, and I don't know, it's not really what I want to do. And you can record video clips directly on the unit, but the resolution's garbage. There's some stuff you can do to get into it and like override the video, the saved video resolutions, but even at that point, like I really wouldn't be able to stream it that way. I'd have to just do like full-on recordings. Oh, he sees me. Like, I helped your kind. Get out of here. Don't. Not like this. Not like this. That guy is relentless. He's not gonna leave me alone. But I got some adventure games recently on my Quest, and that's why I kind of wanted to do a like a stream of that stuff. Yeah, leave me alone. Whew. Also, like that graphical bug, I don't know if you saw the stingray guy going like spiraling out of control. But that happens occasionally.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Where? Okay. I see. So do we hit volcano? Yeah. We'll go down into the horrible area. We must go through the horrible area first so that we can get out of this mess. For a while. Yeah, I saw that. I feel like... Are they still fixing some of those, though? Because the game's not exactly new anymore. And they have, like, a different version out now, like a second title. I feel like some of the bugs that I've found are, like, so blaringly obvious that they probably are aware of it and are just like, yeah. Come on, man, leave me alone. I'm almost safe. I'm safe. For a moment. Only for a moment. But I did see it. They make it, like, incredibly easy for, you to submit, like, bug reports and stuff. Which I appreciate. Here we go. This is the worst. I don't know if I ever scanned that fish. I don't think I actually care to, because I can't comfortably stand down here without, like, burning a little bit slowly to death. I'm going to repair this while I'm here, though, because every little percent will count. Okay, here we go. Originally, I thought this was how, like, the game was gonna... end. me being eaten by this giant fish. But like down here in the depths. He's over there. Did he leave yet? No, not quite. Why did he turn around? He never turns around like that. Oh, buddy! Alright. I've only been chomped by him once, but, it's unpleasant. Yeah, they're a little uncomfortable. They're fast, too, when they see you and they're ready for a snack. Like, they'll do it quick. Alright, I'm gonna go for it. No. No! Not into the lava. Not like that. Come on. I feel like... Oh, he doesn't know I'm here yet. Okay, alright, we're good, we're good. If you get like the right angle on the grappling hook like that, you can get some serious speed in this thing. Alright. So this is the main containment facility. Super nice place that they've built here. Great location. This is the ion cube fabricator. Visually very cool to see. So just for the sake of seeing that. Oh, that's another thing. It's a bug that's been known too for like 4 years, I think, or 2 years maybe, but your prawn gets stuck in the floor here and like you can't move. It's awful. But yeah, like you take that and then this happens. It's like boom. And it makes another one. And you can just sit here if you want for hours and mine ion cubes. It's kind of neat. But they had these little containment rooms. They're almost like a museum almost of like different like artifacts and stuff. It's really, really cool to see. They have another one on the other side. And then each of the other doors here took you to like a gateway that like transported you to a different part on the planet for other game reasons, but this is the cool containment room here. It's got like a big basement. It's not that big, but it's when you start. Here's kind of where you start learning a little bit about the infection and what they discovered about it. There's like enzyme, I think 45 is what they call it, but like there's a special enzyme that the giant mean fish that almost ate me a few moments ago produces like in its stomach. And other fish were like feeding off of that somehow and carrying that enzyme like out to the planet. So other fish were like basically cured of the infection. It's kind of neat. So they built this place to contain one of those things, that giant fish out there. But she was like the oldest and the like uber intelligent one, and she actually communicated with us like telepathically, and she was in here. Was an incredible reveal, awesome part of the game, but unfortunately she's no longer. She died. But we helped her. We freed her young. So, yeah, for real. She's not dead, though. She's just... Here, get out of here. She's just... kind of dead. Hey. Are you just sleeping? Did I mistake your death talk that you were actually just going to literally take like a decade nap? Because I could see that also. She apparently was trapped here for a very long time watching over her eggs. I wish I could, like, do something to help her, though. Because without her, I'd be dead. But she's not sick. She's just, like, old and tired and stuff, so... we'll have to let her rest, I suppose. But anyway... I guess there's no reason for me to take this back to my underground base, because, I mean... I don't need it. I'm done. It makes sense to have the prawn on the lower level, though, because there's more stuff to dig on the lower level. And these little orbs, right there. That is what heals you. It's outstanding. And they're all over the place over here. Because this is where the young escaped to. Very neat game, though. Very, very neat game. Interesting, interestingly linear storyline. Didn't expect that. I really thought this game was something a lot different than it turned out to be. But... so glad that I actually played it. And managed to avoid spoilers leading up to it, which is, I think, the most surprising to me. I think this just takes us into that island, which I don't believe I have any reason to go into. I'm curious because it's constantly going. Is this just the ocean? I mean, I know it's all the ocean, right? But I gained nothing doing that. Now, the issue here is that this vehicle is a little loud. And there be leviathans in this water. So... we have to, That's not like a... okay, no. Thought maybe I could go, like, up inside this thing. I assume that that's a battery. For the gun. Which is that facility there. Alright. Alright. We're leaving. We're leaving. Where are all my waypoints? Why are they all over there? Okay. I'm just really far away. 1,500 meters. It's really not that far away. Oh, alright. It's gonna feel weird not playing this regularly. Because for so long I've been like looking forward to getting to this game and looking forward to playing this game more, and I don't know, it's just like been such a constant for me. And you can see the Neptune from here. Oh man, but if you think the Neptune's big, you look at the Aurora. It's ridiculous. If I get eaten by a Leviathan on the way over, I'm gonna be so disappointed. We're doing this. Is this gonna take me? No. Good. Yeah, I labeled all the gates. I have this primary alien base gate 4. Like, that's where all of those gateways from inside that primary containment facility, that's where they'll empty out at. Oh, that's a game I've considered getting into as well, is the, Valheim. Thought about starting that, but I feel like that's better played with like a group though, and I don't have a group to stream with right now, so. Not yet, at least. All this junk I'm leaving behind. It's from our crashed ship. Like typical human, you know? Show up on a planet, an ocean planet, on the I just can't help myself. Start throwing all the trash everywhere I possibly can. Sorry, Earth. Too soon. Thank you. Oh yeah, we're almost home. I'm ditching. Well put. Very well put. Yeah, that's why I didn't understand what the sanctuaries were when I found them, you know? I'm like, sanctuaries, what are these? Who cares? Alright. So, last stream, I loaded everything up that I thought made sense to take along with me. Into the Neptune.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you, random AI individual. Why did I do that?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh, I was in that sanctuary and I didn't point out the glitchy wall. The whole reason I wanted to go in there. I'm not going back. You can't make me. But you can see it. I called it out pretty well on the last episode.
Vital signs stabilizing.
I'm gonna eat my fish. I hope I don't get like re-infected. Well, it's hard to believe. Better shut this. But it's coming to an end. I feel like it's irresponsible for me to leave the nuclear generator, the nuclear power plant running. I don't know though. Maybe it's not a big deal. My scanner room, honestly, a pretty worthless piece of technology. Didn't really find this to be all that useful. All of these eggs that are never gonna hatch. All this gear that I don't need. And some posters. All these useless decorative things that I found. My potatoes. I should have ate potatoes. My bedroom. Posters, little things and stuff. My cat poster. You know what? I'm taking my cat poster. This little Markiplier doll.
Hello everybody, my name is Markiplier and welcome back to Subnautica.
Perfect line for him to play. He doesn't always play that line. So, it just worked out perfectly well. Oh boy. Well, that's all she wrote for this one. My bio... Things... Huh. Bioreactors not doing anything. My alien poop collection. Gotta say goodbye to it all. My nuclear power... Ooh! It's depleted. I will get rid of that. Bye. And then I'm actually gonna take... Wait, why can't I take that out? Only depleted can be removed. Well, fine. I was gonna put them away so that they weren't just running endlessly. And then I had this big grand plan that I was going to start growing stuff in here. And I did, I grew that. This guy right there. I did that. But, I didn't grow anything else. Apparently, you can use this to, like, hatch an egg, I guess. I don't know. But, I didn't do that. And I'm not. Because I'm done. But that's the thing, I think you could play this game so much differently than what I've played it, right? Like, you could come in here and hatch eggs and grow a bunch of plants and study things and research them, which is what one of Paul's son, from the Delgasi wreck, because there was another ship that wrecked before the Aurora. Took me a little while to put that together in my thick skull, but I got it through, and I was like, ah, okay, now I understand. We're talking about two separate stories here. I definitely do not need to take all of this salt with me. This salt for days. I should have just stopped caring about it. I should have started throwing it in the garbage. I don't need any of that. Alright. Well. All of my crazy supplies, everything. It's all getting left behind. All these diamonds. I could be rich. I'll put my salt in here with the rare items. Taking this key with me. Water and one hunk of fish. Yeah, I mean, it's the food that I'm a little worried about, honestly. It's like 4 diamonds. I don't know what the point of it is. Yeah, you know, that's not a bad idea. I mean, they don't last long. I can only bring 1. But how much is it to make a planter? And that's the other thing, too. You could build a base, like, on the surface of an island, too. I thought that would have been a really cool place to set up. So many different things you could do. So 2 titanium for an exterior grow bed. Probably the same for an underwater one. Indoor. Yeah, 4 titanium. Well, maybe I shouldn't bother taking, like, diamond. I mean, what good's the diamond gonna do me anyway if I get onto if I crash land onto another planet? Hopefully they have titanium, because it's like... That's my main building block. Alright. Goodbye, main base. Goodbye, Cyclops. Goodbye, Cyclops buggy antenna. These antenna right here. These things, these sensors. They belong right here. The fun thing is that they will move with the ship as I move this thing. I'm gonna move this up to my, why not? We'll take this thing,
All systems online.
send us off in a proper fashion here.
Engine powering up.
Excellent. All right. If you go fast enough upward, you get some air time in this thing. Kind of crazy. Perfect. Excellent.
Engine powering down.
Well, in case my rocket falls flat on its face and something stupid happens. Wait, what are you doing? I want to take these out. I want to take them out. Thank you. All right. And over here, take it out. We'll leave one battery in, and we'll put all the rest of those. Oh. I forgot that it did that. It's a good thing that it does. I'm taking 2 power cells with me, though. And they better be full. Technically, if I were being intelligent and overly cautious, I would make ion-powered battery cells and bring them along. But I just feel like this is going to be the end of the game, and it's not going to make a difference, so... whatever. Now, if I regret that, I'm really going to regret it. I do have ion cubes with me, though. A whole bunch of them. I like Neptune as the name. I don't want to change the name. I like it. I like the colors, too. I mean, I set the colors, so, I mean, obviously. It'd be pretty bad if I didn't like them. My Cyclops there. With its misaligned antenna. Just floating off in space there, next to it. Very nice. I am going to jump off of this one last time because I find this to be a lot of fun. So. Oh, yeah. Well, that'll do it. I should have honked the horn on the Cyclops on the way up here. It's a loud horn. It reminds you of like the big Leviathan, the nice Leviathan fish, the big purple ones, the Razorbacks, I believe they're called. Spent a lifetime with these fish. You'd think I could at least remember them, you know? Life forms. Herbivores large. Skyray is not him at all. Was just kidding. Deceased. It'd be cool to see these things alive and well. Although... oh yeah, the Reaper. The Reaper is the bad guy that I really don't enjoy. I may not have ever scanned a Reaper, surprisingly enough. Oh, wait, hold on, Leviathans. Reefback, not Razorback. I feel like something's called a Razorback in this game, though, but a Reefback. The horn kind of sounds like a Reefback, almost. I mean, not really, but it's like echoey in the same fashion. I'm nervous. I don't want it to end, but like I'm excited for it to end. So this is the Neptune. This is what I'm taking with me. all the food blocks that I found in the game, I think I only ever ate like 2 of them. They're very high in nutrition, very good. 1 cured peeper, and a bunch of med packs because you never know, you know? All these ion cubes just to get me rich. Really, that's what it's gonna be. When I show up to Earth with ion cubes, I'm not gonna have to do anything for the rest of my life, to be honest. And these guys, some rubies and some gel sacks, because I feel like rubies are cool and the gel sacks are cool. And I actually kept those because, 1, you could eat the gel sack if you wanted to, which no one would want to. But the gel sack also works with the ruby to make arrow gel, and that's like a really good science element for like building things. So if I do need this stuff, I'm taking with me. And then water and some kyanite. So pretty good. So we got to turn all this crap on. We got to turn our hydraulic systems on.
Pressurizing hydraulics.
Got to activate our communications array.
Communications systems array active.
Perfect. Our auxiliary power unit.
Auxiliary power unit online.
Perfect. I've already turned on the life support systems. So we just need to prepare time capsule? I only have 1 photo to put in it. I am such an idiot. I didn't know this was a thing. So I wonder if... Oh, man. Well, I mean, I don't have much of a choice, do I? And I'll say, do not fear the deep, nor the darkness. It only limits your potential. Alright, and then what? I can put stuff in it as well? Heck yeah, man. Oh, I'm gonna go get stuff. Wait a minute. Well, I don't wanna be done with it yet. Can I come back to this?
Time capsule ready.
Can I come back to it though? Yes, thank goodness.
Time
I would have
capsule
been
ready.
mildly angry if I couldn't have gotten back into that. No, actually, I took that screenshot on purpose because I came up, it was like on the cusp of a ledge, and I remember looking down and saying to myself, that's too dark, I'm not going down there. And that was like, and I took a screenshot of it because I thought it looked cool at the time. Looking at it now, it's like, visually, there's so many better things that I could do with that. So here's the fun thing, right? I think now that the time capsule actually goes into the game. I don't know that for sure, all right? Yeah, I gotta go... I gotta leave. I gotta get out of here. Oh, it's nighttime. Perfect. Great. Wonderful. Where's my crap? Where's my thing? Okay. So when I was playing, I came across a few time capsules. And they are not helpful. They don't do anything for you in the game. And I think that they were from other players. I don't know though. Like other people who beat the game, maybe. Because it's like, check them out. Here. Time capsules. Like, I found this one on the edge of the world, laying in these rocks. And it was like, okay, well, good to know. Like, there's nothing in the dead zone except for ghosts and death. I was like, okay, that's kind of helpful. But then, like, they had, like, things like this. And it just feels like stuff just from other players. And it seems like people actually like put a little bit of thought into what they were writing. Especially with this one. This one spoke volumes to me. To those of you who can read what I believe that's Korean. I'm not 100% sure. So forgive me if I'm wrong, but those of you who can read Korean, or this language, if it's not Korean. If it's not Korean, I apologize. But if you can read it, you know, cool. There you go. You can read this message. Hopefully it's not horrible and mean or anything. I don't know, but I found these and I was like, this is very strange. Like, that's a cool picture right there of, like, their base and everything. I really like that. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should just, like... No, I like my picture. I like my picture. I like my picture with my message. We're just gonna let it go. But what I am gonna do is gather... I don't think that they did. I think that they were cheap about it, you know? What I'm gonna do, though, is give these guys... What did I put in there? Water, right? I'm gonna give them an ion cube, a kyanite, and a diamond, which I have a bunch of. And a fish. A cooked fish. Because listen, there have been times where, you know, I'm practically starving to death. And if I would have found a fish in a time capsule, I'd have eaten it. Maybe I should just put one of my nutrient blocks in there. I don't think I'm gonna need any of this stuff when I leave, so... I really, really do like that. Like everything about this. Yeah, I had no idea what the time capsules were. Like, when I first found them, I was like, how did this get here? Why does this say this stuff? I forget even how you take pictures in this game. That was the real problem. I forgot the control. Alright, now I will have to go back down there one more time yet to gather whatever it is that I left down there. Maybe I'll just let it go, because again, I'm pretty confident I don't need any of it. Go up. Up. Thank you. Yeah, I can't imagine that it was anything of actual value. Alright. That's still full, which is good. This can have my other ion cube back that I stole. And then I'll take a food block out, and I will put both of these fish in there. Alright. Now, do I have cool things? Yeah. Alright. That and that. And that. They don't get my cat poster. No way at all. I think I got the Aurora miniature. I got one of those from a time capsule. I think. Because I actually have a couple of those. I actually have 3 of them altogether. What else should I give them? They gotta have another thing, right? I mean, give them a battery, I guess. Titanium. I need my titanium. If I crash land again, I'm gonna need it. I'll give him a battery. It's actually quite useless considering like all of these already have batteries in them. And they're pretty well charged as well. I'm happy with that time capsule. Look at that. Heck yeah. Whoever gets that should be thrilled. If this is how that works, which I mean, it feels like that's how this works. That is an awesome feature. Like, I absolutely love that. Love that feature. I think that's just telling me that it's good. Like, I have something in there. Because they were, like, X'd out whenever I came in, telling me they weren't ready.
Time capsule ready.
Ooh, I love that. That is so freaking cool. Alright. Boot up the primary CPU.
Primary computer systems active.
Computer systems? It said
All
CPU.
systems are go for liftoff.
Ugh. Bittersweet. Well, doing it. Goodbye, Ocean World. Hopefully. Got 2 new achievements there.
Ready to launch on your command, Captain.
Oh, man. Don't go
Launch
badly.
in 10, 9, 8.
Get
7,
off of there.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time capsule jettisoned.
Alright.
Caution, approaching orbital debris field. Orbital debris field clear. Performing gravity turn maneuver. Confirm destination coordinates. Nearest interstellar phase gate. Engaging ion boosters in 3, 2, 1.
What is a wave without the ocean? A beginning without an end. They are different, but they go together. Now you go among the stars, and I fall among the sand. We are different, but we go together.
All right. That was it. Holy heck. I was a little worried when I saw that that panel fall. I thought they'll do this. keep going. Don't fall apart. Oh man. Very cool. Try to turn the volume of the music down just a pinch. But yeah, I mean, I've done a lot of gushing about this game, like over the time I've played it. I don't know, so many cool aspects, but yeah, I mean that time capsule feature is things like that are like, you can have a pretty plain game, but add a feature like that, and there's like, that's like a neat, different, innovative idea. And I don't know, I mean, just like having that at the end of this, having found time capsules and being like, what the heck is all this? And then building the ship and just being like, oh, hey, there's a time and you put it all together. It's, I don't know, just great feels all the way through this. And yeah, I mean, I've mentioned too, like, there certainly are bugs, visual bugs, and some certain like gameplay bugs, some oddities there. Probably one of like the things that upset me the most about the game was like their audio aspects to it. The audio was so good, like the music was so good and everything. And the event points were pretty decent. So like if you would enter a region, the music would pick up for that particular region. But the cutoffs on the music were terrible. A lot of times music would like start up and then it would just cut without really any explanation as to why. And I always kind of, I don't know, that became a little bit annoying to deal with, because you wanted to like the songs, you wanted to hear the songs, you wanted to hear the music.
Welcome home to Alterra. Permission to land will be granted once you have settled your outstanding balance of 1 trillion credits.
Not sure if that audio came through clearly or not, but they did just tell me that I would be allowed to land back at Alterra after I settled my balance due of 1 trillion credits. Because apparently, like, they make jokes throughout the game that like all of the stuff that you're using is like the property of Alterra and the company that you apparently worked for, and anything that was like damaged you would be accountable for. So, you know, obviously I apparently owe $1 trillion. Something tells me that you would probably be able to do absolutely nothing, no damage at all, and it would still say $1 trillion at the end there. You're probably paying for a part of the Aurora that had crashed there, so. Yeah, it was a really, really nice ending to the game. I thought that, I didn't know what to expect, honestly. I thought that this, when I first started this game, as I've mentioned in the past, I thought it was a survival game. And I thought, yeah, I'll give this a shot, see how it goes. I actually thought it was more like Minecraft than anything. And I played it that way for a little while. But I got used to the idea of it being a story-driven game a few episodes in, and I started realizing that like it's not just a story-based game. It's not an open world survival game with a story, but it is like a linear story driven game. Now it's a weird game for that though, because like there are people who clock hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours into this game, experimenting with it, gathering more resources, building several bases everywhere, and I could see myself playing it more for sure. Especially like with the idea of like base building and like creating like multiple like sectors and whatnot. I actually didn't even bother to check. I don't know if I'd be able to relaunch the same game and what would happen if I did, but it was good to play it genuinely. No spoilers, no help, no anything from beginning to now end. And having been able to experience all of the discovery and all the different parts to the game, it was just, it was incredible. Highly, highly, highly recommend. So, I guess it's almost been 2 hours actually already. So I'm probably going to be cutting out here. I will be starting something new. I don't know when. Could be Friday, could be Saturday, could be Sunday. Probably will not be tomorrow, obviously. But I will be getting into something. May take a little bit of a break from like these kind of longer running games and focus a little bit back onto Fall Guys, because I'd like to get through that season again. But if I start getting burned out on that, I'll probably switch over to like a larger title again and start up another game. But we shall see. I really don't. I spend so much time planning every other aspect of my life that this is the one part that I really don't do a whole lot of pre-planning for. I just find a game and have fun with it. So, anyway, that's going to do it for me tonight. Thank you to anybody who stopped in. Hopefully you found something in this one fun, entertaining, interesting. I was super, super happy with it. Loved the whole series, loved the whole game, loved the ending, which is a good thing. Sometimes they mess the ending up. But glad Wes, especially you, glad you were able to be here to experience it as well. And anyone else who stopped in during the time, I hope you enjoyed the views. And until next time, I suppose, should see you Friday or the weekend. So, all right. And anyone checking it out in the future, I appreciate you taking the time to do that. And I will see you all in the next stream. All right, see ya.